Thank you, Erin, for the great information about building relationships. Next, I'm going to be explaining the differences between verbal and nonverbal communication when trying to do business across the country with Japan. It is extremely important when communicating with another country that we make sure that we are not doing or saying anything offensive. Many customs that we have in America are really different than the ones that they have in Japan. These are a few pointers that one should be aware of when conducting business with someone of the Japanese culture. First, I am going to cover verbal communication differences. The biggest verbal communication difference is tone of voice. In the Japanese culture, they are very quiet. They speak in soft, hushed tones, much calmer than the American culture. Also, they always speak neutrally, and they do not have voice inflections in every sentence like Americans. Americans tend to be very loud and speak exactly what's on their mind. Americans are bold and tell everything like it is. To the Japanese culture, this can be very intimidating. When doing business in Japan, an American should be very mindful of these key aspects. Nonverbal communication. Eye contact and bowing. Eye contact is something that we would not even think about when doing business cross-culturally. However, eye contact is very different between us and the Japanese. To Americans, eye contact shows confidence and that you are paying attention to the person that is talking. To the Japanese culture, this can be considered rude or even a challenge to them. You are supposed to look down to show respect to the other person who is speaking. Bowing is another form of nonverbal communications that Americans need to pay attention to. Here, I actually have a picture of President Obama bowing to the Japanese emperor. There was a lot of uproar in America over this because our leader was bowing to another. However, this is just a sign of respect to their culture. Many do not believe that even though we as Americans do not bow to each other, we need to respect each other's cultures and traditions. Their bowing is similar to the Americans giving each other hugs when we greet or say goodbye to each other. Bowing is a simple communication ritual that happens on a daily basis for them, just like our hugging. In conclusion, there are many things that we need to be mindful of when doing business cross-culturally with Japan. Kuyada explained about hierarchy and culture as a whole. These are some of the most important points to consider. As Corey explained, business culture in Japan is more different than America than the same. Business meetings are formal, just for updating your superiors. Also, taking a long time to answer a business deal is a sign of respect. Gary informed us on the meeting and greetings in the professional world of Japan. These are great concepts to study when introducing yourself and trying to build a relationship. Which brings us to Erin. Erin told us how to build relationships, including how many people in Japan prefer to conduct business with someone new based upon an introduction from someone that they already know, and uncertainty avoidance. Finally, my portion, the differences in simple daily communication, verbally and non-verbally, such as bowing, eye contact, and tone of voice. These are all very important things that American needs to be conscious of when doing business in the country of Japan. Thank you.